The top 20 best anime mousepads. Anime mousepads are a weird topic, but apparently a lot of people are googling for them. It's a market filled with a lot of bootleg products shamelessly ripped from about official art and fine art. There are also so many TNA fanservice mousepads flooding the market that it can be tough to find anything else. So we decided to come up with a list of some of the better options available with info on where to buy them. Number 20, official PlayStation mousepad. It might be seem a bit backwards to decorate your mouse and keyboard gaming setup with console gamepads, but this official PlayStation mousepad from Japan will take you all the way back during the DualShock generations when you saw your first horribly uncompressed anime FMVs. SFW Hentai Mousepad. If you want to celebrate your love for hentai with an item that technically doesn't contain any nudity and therefore just barely might not get you in trouble with parents, co-workers, etc., this is the mousepad for you. Copyright Hell XL Mousepad. If you want the biggest anime mousepad possible with the most possible characters crammed in from different studios, such that the best lawyers in the world could never possibly secure all the rights to produce it legally, this massive unlicensed mousepad from Amazon is just the thing for you. Snuggles with Foxes. To offset all the unlicensed items in this list, we wanted to highlight some items sold by independent artists so at least some of the people who drew the stuff on these mousepads they maybe get paid for their work. If you want something cute and cuddly, this original piece will deliver. Its vertical orientation is not the most practical for a mousepad if you have the limited horizontal space or you're less picky about maximizing the potential swing radius of your mouse. It could still suit you nicely though. Totoro mousepad with TNA less wrist rest. If you progressive wrist rest as boobs but try an anime mousepads make you cringe, but you still need padding to prevent wrist pain. This Totoro mousepad from Amazon might be but the only options that works for you. If Totoro isn't your cup of tea, what's wrong with you? The seller has a couple other designs featuring cute animals, and one of those might suit you better. Gundam Unicorn Chinese style. We knew that there would be a high demand for a Gundam Wing mousepad in this list, but the composition style and color of this one Gundam Unicorn Tribute was so strong, we simply had to choose it instead. Its vertical orientation isn't the most practical, but it's still pretty cool. Fate Zero Rider and Weber mousepad. Its entry goes in one further than the Totoro mousepad and bucks the fanservice wrist rest trend by putting cow heads right behind where you expect to see boobs. It's a simple design, but you gotta give props for cleverness. Official One Piece Treasure Map mousepad. One of the few officially licensed anime mousepads currently available in the States, this 1410 One Piece mousepad is styled after a sailor's map. Honestly, we kinda wish the logo were smaller and tucked in a corner, because the map itself is pretty nice. Tastefully Roll 34 Mononoke mousepad. This is the NSFW anime mousepad you can bring home to your parents. At least when this Amazon seller was rippling your adult-oriented fan art, the ripple for their own monetary gain. They had the authenticity to choose a heartfelt moment between San and Ashitaka containing no actual nudity. Poetry number 7 by Danny Boy from Paris. This original piece is masterfully drawn and there aren't too many places you can find people of color represented in anime. Her tissue reference, the neo-expressionist graffiti artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. Danny Boy from Paris has a lot of other pieces available as mousepads as well. So if you prefer a horizontal composition or just want to explore his style, they're worth checking out. Rama Wanted to Help by País de las Maquenas. This nasty Ranma mousepad is available in 12 different backgrounds and colors, so if you want your mousepad to match with your best decor around your desk, it gives you a lot to work with. Cute Little Fire. This artist was clearly inspired by Nintendo's handheld system and franchises like Pokemon and Kirby. But instead of just ripping Nintendo's art, they drew out their own original character in the system's designs. If we respect that, this mousepad is also available in 16 different background colors, allowing you to coordinate it with your home or office decor. Bokearati Leaking Giorno mousepad. If you want a BL-oriented JoJo mousepad, in all the Man-Boom and Man-Bot based mouse-based pads on Amazon were enough for you. This entry for designed by humans has a man-on-man action you're looking for. Official Shannon Dragon Ball Z gaming mousepad. This is the coolest officially licensed anime mousepad we could find. Shenron is a surprisingly underrated character in the Dragon Ball universe, given that the hilarity makes the balls work. So that's what he said, and the background landscape is nicely stylized. Breath of Water. With the current popularity of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, We could admit that this design featuring Tanjiro is cropped pretty heavily from a larger piece which looks even better as a shirt or print. Ice Cream Expedition. This may not be a real anime, but the penguin driving a specialized snow-proof ice cream tractor is definitely in the kawaii spirit showcased in many anime, so we're including it. Evangelion Unit 001. His power vibes with this design makes you imagine it's what Andy Warhol would do if he made Evangelion mousepads, which is most definitely exactly what he would be doing today if he were styled alive. But four of them in different colors, but put them in a frame, I feel like you got a deal. T-Shrine and T-Spirit. The Far Spirit team and visual style on this original piece instantly recalls Studio Ghibli's masterpieces, and especially apropos if you're a tea drinker. Android 18 is a simple design, but it really pops as a result of the color coordination between back and background. 80s denim jacket and her eyes will remind you why she ranks so highly in this poll. That being said, if you want a different background color, there is a good selection of complementary alternatives available. This is one of the few designs where the 36.8 version looks just as good as the rest, filling the whole mousepad without turning things sideways or leaving up backward crop lines. Vagabond's Miyamoto Musashi. Vagabond doesn't get talked about much anymore if you weren't reading manga in the early 2000s. Takahiko Inoue's art stuck out as its best being localized at the time. Designed by humans, user Nyowo Senewu has made it pop even more with a bold mosaic coloring style that is hard to look away from. If you like it, the user has a tons of t-shirts done at the same style which are all pretty good. Cool.